Hello, I'm Janet.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Amber.
And we are two girls and a bottle of wine.
Because men like boobs.
And girls like wine. It was almost there. It was almost
so
there.
Close. You were so close.
Happy Tuesday that feels like Monday because Memorial Day weekend.
I know, but you had off. Ashley, did you have off today?
Yeah. Oh, no, not today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I took the day off because Butterfly had a doctor's appointment at 10:45, right in the middle of the day. And I was like, whatever, I'll just take the day off. Her doctor's appointment was just to draw blood for her dental cleaning that's in 3 weeks. So that was a 15-minute appointment. So I ended up working most of the day. But I did take a 5-mile walk. And it was warm and sunny. And I'm pretty sure I got some sun. We'll see tomorrow. But, yeah. It was nice to have a 4-day weekend. I recommend it.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Right?
So,
jealous.
COVID update. Our Watkins office announced that they're going to implement a test schedule. I think I told you guys this might happen, but the announcement came out today. We're starting next week. We work 2 days in the office and 3 days at home. I'm so excited about this.
So they did finally approve that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes. So
That's exciting.
Yeah, I've asked for Mondays and Wednesdays at the office, and then my counterpart will work Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then everyone works from home on Friday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice.
They're gonna try it out until the end of September, and if it goes well, it may be a permanent thing. But I think it's from a recruiting perspective, huge selling point to work for my company.
That is a huge selling point.
Especially since we're halfway to Kansas. So that was delightful news that I was happy to be working, and I got that email and I was like, woohoo! Yeah, this will be good. What's new with you guys? Oh my gosh. What are you drinking?
No. Had I already had my annual kidney appointment when we talked last week?
Do what?
I have I think I've talked about it briefly and we haven't talked about it in depth, but I have an underlying health condition called polycystic kidney disease. And I have a annual appointment with a doctor to make sure everything's A-okay. And he said everything's good.
Yay!
But he also cautioned me very heavily against going back into an office.
Did he write you a note?
He said that he would if I needed to. But
did you tell him you work for Dish? And yes, you do.
Yeah. But he said that that it's pretty much what he's finding are people in their 30s and 40s who are getting really sick. Sorry, that's pot.
Bless you. Oh.
People in their 30s and 40s who are getting really sick from the COVID do have underlying health conditions, primarily in their heart, their lungs, and their kidneys. And so since I have a disease in my kidneys, he said, I want you to continue working from home as long as you can until they figure this whole stuff out.
Nice.
So
well, I'm glad that he gave you the bill of health.
Green light.
Yeah.
Green light. I wish Dish would do something like your office is doing.
Yeah.
They're doing that down at our downtown location. Mm-hmm. I heard today they're going to start staggering shifts and do the same thing like Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Fridays everyone works from home. Because of how the layout is down there, they can't social distance properly. But I guess the Meridian office where I work, they're trying to do more permanent stays and just have people be able to come in all the time and stay in one spot. So yeah, we'll see. I think companies are just figuring it out.
They are.
Yeah.
It really is a big trial and see how it works type situation for a lot of companies right now, especially since it seemed like a lot of places opened up for Memorial Day weekend. Like Douglas County's yeah, we're going to open all the restaurants, all the bars, the gyms, open it all up. But with strict restrictions. We'll see how this goes.
Is Pat okay?
Yeah. I think he's good. He does not have the COVID.
Tell him to go into another room to do whatever he's doing.
Oh, no, he's in the basement.
Oh, dear gosh. Is there a door to that basement?
Yeah, and it's closed.
Oh, my goodness. I'm concerned about him. He should probably go to his primary care physician.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
So what are you guys drinking?
I am drinking, oh my God, Infinite Monkey Theorem. So I can't open a bottle of wine and like drink it in time. It always ends up going bad. If I open it on Friday, I'm fine. But, so during the week, I'd like to have the cans. So I'm just drinking one of the red wine cans.
Nice. Ashley?
I'm just drinking water because I'm still not feeling great.
That makes sense. And I have my trusty Malibu and Diet.
Nice. Oh my gosh, Janet, I'll have to send you. So over the weekend, I decided to try a rosé.
Uh-huh.
I hate it.
So I'd love it.
You're going to love it. It tasted like a wine cooler or like juice or something. And like, it's got a really good flavor, but I couldn't do it.
What's the brand?
Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that.
I need answers.
I know. I'm going to send you a picture of it because it's still sitting in my kitchen.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was like, oh my God, Janet's going to love this.
I'm very excited. I am very excited. Yeah. Well, cheers. And you got to tell us, Amber, you dropped it in the Marco Polo as a big old tease. I don't know, Ashley, did you see that? The big tease? No. Okay.
I'm like 6 videos behind.
I was very worried about Ashley. I even sent Amber a side text last night. It was like, we haven't heard from Ashley. Is she okay? Like, have you heard from her?
I did. I
she
just
okay?
had a really rough weekend. Yeah.
Well, hopefully things.
But I'm excited for whatever this is.
Okay, so Amber, I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, so Nick, I wanted to do something. I think it was like Saturday night or Sunday night, and we were going to play a game or something, and I was like, oh my God, we need to play Heads Up. So we started out playing Heads Up with like 90s stuff and Big Bang Theory because I thought that Nick would like know Big Bang Theory stuff.
Did you buy a pack?
I don't know if I did or not. It just opened up and Big Bang Theory was there. And I was like, I don't remember that being there. So maybe I did?
Yeah, I think you bought a pack.
I mean, I definitely got the Friends pack.
It's an app on your phone, right? The Heads Up. Okay, I had it on my phone for the longest time, but my husband doesn't play games.
Yeah, I love it. And we had a really good time the first time we did it, but then we were like playing Food Fight where you have to like describe foods and all these different things. And Nick was the worst. Like he can't tell you anything because it takes him 80 years. He's like Ross from Friends. He's like, I feel like, haven't you played
a game like this before and he struggled?
Yeah. It's so hard. And so I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to start doing things like I was reading to him. So I'm trying to get him to guess what it is. We're going through all these things. And I was like, okay. So I was trying to get him to guess banana bread. And so I was like, okay, well, the first word, I was like, what do monkeys eat? And he's like, bamboo.
What?
When in the world has a monkey fucking eaten bamboo, Nick?
They may.
All the time. So then I'm like, all right. So we try this new one. So he's getting them. They're going left and right and left and right. And I was like, oh my God, because he was eating cashews at the same time.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, yeah. I'm like, can you not? Like, just stop eating the cashews. You'd be able to function a lot better. He was like, I got a lot right, Amber. I was like, yeah, because I had to switch to the child version. But I'm glad you feel good about yourself. So we had to go to like this child version where I was like, oh, what do I put on every morning? And he was like, makeup. And like, what do I wear on my feet? Shoes. Like, it was all these like simple things. And he was so proud of himself. And I was like, because you're a fucking child.
I just Googled it. In Nick's defense, there are some monkeys that 77% of their diet is bamboo.
He's going to love that you did that.
Yeah, he's going to love that.
But stereotypically, when you think of what monkeys eat, it's the banana.
Yeah, bananas.
I was like, when have you ever watched a monkey eat a fucking bamboo stick?
Right. That's true.
Or bamboo, whatever. Oh my God. He was so proud of himself when he started getting all those other ones right, though. And I was like, yeah. Because it's the children's version. It's the little children's pack.
That's awesome.
Yeah. He was quite a trip.
But it's so cool that you guys can, like, entertain yourselves during quarantine.
Try.
Yeah. Steve and I's go-to, it's TV. Like, we don't play games. We just watch TV.
I love Heads Up. I just wish Nick could, like, function.
Could you have him study? Like, does he have the game on his phone? And you could be like, here, you could watch.
He doesn't.
Oh.
I keep saying that you and I just need to do a Heads Up game. And
right?
ourselves. And because, I mean, I don't know who would be paired with Nick, though. Because, like...
No one could be paired with Nick because the man takes 80 years to get any clue out of his fucking mouth.
You guys could play Heads Up in quarantine. You could do a FaceTime, and when it's not your turn, or when you're trying to guess, you could, like, swipe up and not be looking at the FaceTime. You guys should try that and let me know how it goes. That would be fun. Well, thank you for that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hadn't had a Nick story in a while.
That's true. That's true.
So,
He's kind of been on good behavior.
I know.
So the Masked Singer finale happened. Was that last week?
It was.
Oh, gosh, I'm so behind.
What?
You didn't watch it?
Yeah, no.
Can we talk about it still? Can we ruin your parade?
Because I know who all of them are. So
who is?
Okay, well, yeah. Who's the night?
Yeah, who's the Night Angel?
Oh, the one from Big Brother.
Yes.
She was on Celebrity Big Brother. Candace?
Yes, she was. That's why I recognized her.
I'm an
idiot.
Oh, that's the only way I recognized her. Yeah,
she did. Yes, good. Candy Burris. She is a Grammy-winning songwriter and from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she won. I didn't know all the things that she had done. I had never heard of the group Escape.
I only knew her because of Big Brother.
She was really difficult. It wasn't until we started Googling some of like the Clue package stuff that's kind of like some people were talking about it, and then I looked up her, like compared the Clue package to like some of her resume stuff, and then I think the week after I like listened to it, and then I went back and like watched an episode of Big Brother. I think on like YouTube, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's her."
That's crazy.
And then like voice comparison.
I listened to an interview that she did with Wells Adams on his podcast, and she was like, "I didn't understand some of the clues. Like, I'd have to reach out to the producers and be like, what was that supposed to reference?" And they'd have to explain it to her.
Their clues were hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then second place went to singer and actor Jesse McCartney, who was the turtle. And then third place, who was it, Ashley? Who was
Bow Wow.
The frog? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only Bow Wow now. He's not Lil anymore.
Lil. He's not Lil. He's Big Bow Wow.
Big Bow Wow.
The Masked Singer is one of those shows where I definitely have to be able to fast forward.
Yes.
Because if I'm not into their song, I don't want to sit there and listen to it.
And there's so much like side commentary from the judges.
I like that part though.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Ken.
Commentary. Yeah.
Dr. Ken. Oh my God. He's so awesome.
But I did hate listening to the frog.
Well, he was not really a singer. I mean,
right. He wasn't a singer. It was just like randomness. And every time he came on, I was like, you're okay. But I don't think he should have made it to the final three. But that's just me.
No.
Did he start off the night performing the rap song?
Yes.
I really liked that. That was the only performance I liked of that final night. The other two, I was like, oh, yawn.
I liked the other performances.
See?
I hated the
That's why we
one.
make a good podcast, because yin and yang. Yin and yang. Oh, that's awesome. So I'm excited to watch The Masked Singer from the beginning the next time it comes out. So you guys have to keep me posted.
I know, they're already talking about it. I can't remember when they said it'll start, but
Not
they
for a
have to
while.
film it still.
Yeah.
they're just going to film it with no audience.
And California's kind of shut down.
Well, but I feel like this season came out super quick because when did this season start?
Super Bowl.
So it was Super Bowl, and then right before that, it had just ended in like Christmas, like December.
So
the previous season had ended in like November, December because they did a holiday special.
Well, I think it was really obvious based on the people's outfit choices and everything that they filmed that in like a week, maybe.
Yeah, I know their outfits do confuse me sometimes.
So I or maybe 2 weeks max. I think that they filmed that pretty quickly.
Yeah, they don't take very long to film it.
It was a fun show to watch. Any updates on The Amazing Race?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to continue to ask that because we have promised Ashley will watch that, and I want to keep true to my promise.
It's so good.
Some more information came out about the new Bachelor special that's coming.
Yes.
On June 8th, not 6th, because June 6th is a Saturday, as Amber pointed out last week.
I just didn't want to confuse people.
Can you believe it's been 3 months since Pilot Pete's season ended?
Ugh.
Man, that seemed like a lifetime ago.
I know.
Yeah. That's a horrible season.
And it doesn't look like Bachelor in Paradise is going to happen, and we don't know when The Bachelorette's going to happen. And Listen to Your Heart was different. So I'm excited for this. And Ashley, are you getting any excitement going for this?
I did not. I will admit, you guys informed me. I didn't realize that they're basically fast forwarding a season into one night, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Which that is a lot more tolerable to me than like I thought that it was like, oh, this week is like the most dramatic exits. And then they would like montage through that.
Oh, that
if
would
they did
stink.
that.
That's
a
YouTube. That's a YouTube video. That's not a TV show.
So I will. I'm not excited per se, but I will watch it.
I am
have
excited. It's called The Bachelor: The Greatest Season Ever, or the most
is it also
unforgettable
like
ever. I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Mondays
every
are
Monday.
heavy on my DVR day.
Well, and it's 3 hours every Monday.
Yeah.
So
Mondays. See, anyway.
So we can plan to record our podcast on Wednesdays because that'll give us we can watch it Tuesday night, fast forward through stuff, and then recap on Wednesday. What do you think?
And I've already seen all of these.
Right.
So
it'll be like memory lane for you. So Monday, June 8th is Sean Lowe.
Yep.
Monday, June 15th is Caitlin Bristow, which I'm so excited because I didn't see her season, and I love her.
I'm really excited just because I'm going to be very interested on your guys' opinions for Caitlin's season.
And then June 22nd is Mr. Ben Higgins, which I did watch, and I am okay with rewatching. I love him. And you see, like, the Bens and the Caitlins, they're, like, a little cringy, like, ugh, we have to relive this.
Yeah. Yeah, because Sean is still married to his wife that he chose from that season, and they have 2 kids, right? 3 kids.
3.
2 kids. 3. I don't know.
It's in the notes.
And then Caitlin and Ben are definitely not with their couple or their other person anymore. Caitlin's kind of ended sour, but Ben's, I mean, I don't know what there was, but
right.
Oh yeah, they share 3 children.
Mm-hmm. And Sean, when he was the Bachelor, he broke the Guinness Book of World Record for the longest on-screen kiss with a person he didn't end up with.
Yes, and this is also Leslie Ann Murphy, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
She, if I am getting the name correct, because now I'm questioning myself, but she's also the woman who was found. She had the BRCA. She's positive for BRCA, and so she got a preventative double mastectomy. And now she has been like a huge advocate for, and has been a part of like the breasties group that I'm a part of. So, yeah.
That's awesome. Speaking of, we're kind of like This is the 26th. Next week, it will be after the 1st. So I think we should do Feel It on the 1st today and next week.
Always good to have an extra reminder.
Yeah. So, Amber, you take this away.
So Feel It on the 1st is a initiative that is in a platform, I guess, kind of, that goes out every month by a lot of women who have gone through.
I'm sorry. My family is apparently attention whores because now the dog has a squeaky toy.
I was like, what the hell was that?
All right, Amber, carry on.
The community of women who have been affected by breast cancer, every month, they push it out with a hashtag called Feel It on the 1st through Instagram and all social media avenues to make sure that women and men are making sure that they're feeling themselves every month. Because they recommend that you choose a day, and so why not do the first day of the month? But it's making sure that you're feeling not just your breasts, but also in your armpits to feel for any discoloration or to feel for any changes, lumps, hard or soft, something that's movable, painful, not painful, and discoloration. It's always good to know your body and be your best advocate. So make sure that you feel it on the 1st every month. And if you ever question anything, even if you think you're being paranoid, reach out to your provider and just always have it checked out.
They would rather it be a false alarm. One time I had a lump that formed on the back of my neck. It was a pretty prominent lump. Not breast cancer, but still a lump. And I ran into my doctor and he's like, did you have a hair appointment recently? And I was like, I did. He's like, well, sometimes after hair appointments, because you put your head in the bowl for so long.
Oh, yeah.
And because of my hair and the process it takes to blondify me, I'm in that bowl for a very long time. Sometimes that aggravates some lymph nodes. And I was like, I am so sorry. He's like, no, I would rather you be here with false alarm than it be something that's really bad that you're like, oh, I'm sure this will pass.
Yeah, exactly.
In other Bachelor news, Kaylin Miller-Keys was on the Ben and Ashley I In-Depth podcast, which I actually listened to today on my walk just so I could prepare for this. And she is a horrible interviewee. They were asking her questions, and she's like, nah, I don't know, I'm like, you were in the pageant world. Weren't you, taught to be very crisp with your answers? And these are questions about your life.
Yeah.
Anyway, still not one of my favorite humans on the earth.
Okay.
And they addressed the fact that she was passed over for Bachelorette. And she used the word hurt a lot. She was very hurt. She thought it was going to be her, but then when it wasn't, she was hurt. And
did she say anything about the fact that, maybe it all worked out for the best because now she's with Dean?
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't she with Dean?
Yes. And they are happy, according to her. And they're going on a year, which is a record for Dean. I don't know.
Yeah, Dean has even said that, and he actually used to be with Leslie Ann Murphy.
Oh.
After one of the Winter Games. But he has even said in some articles and stuff like that something is just different with him and Kaylin. And although he's not ready for a huge time commitment, but this relationship is definitely different because he's normally only with, I don't remember. I could look it up, but he's only with people for a few months. It never goes anywhere.
I feel like Kaylin is kind of a go with the flow type girl. And that's probably what he needs. He doesn't need to take charge.
Yeah, he's 29.
That makes sense. Give him a couple years, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. And then we had Vanessa Grimaldi, who she was engaged to Nick Viall after his season. But then that ended. Yeah. And she posted on Instagram a very powerful message. And I just wanted to go over this a little bit, just because I love when women in the quote-unquote spotlight do stuff like this, and they seem genuine. And she really does.
I don't follow her, but she's all right. But this is nice. Yeah.
So she was encouraging everyone to embrace what they see to be their quote-unquote imperfections. She posted a photo of herself on Instagram sunbathing on her balcony and penned a powerful note about body positivity to go with it. She began, "I'm here to tell you to go outside and soak in the sun and that cellulite is normal." And when I copied and pasted into my notes, I was like, what? And no, it's no. And I'm like, oh, it's normal.
Normal.
Yeah. It took me.
It did take me a minute. I was like, what is she spelling?
Yeah. And she shared a story about how when she was 20, she purchased this anti-cellulite cream and a tool that had spikes with rounded edges, and it claimed it would help diminish the appearance of cellulite. I'm pretty sure I remember that product. Do you guys? You would like put the cream on and then you'd roll it with this tool? No?
I mean, I remember the tools and stuff like that, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's been so many cellulite things. I can't. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
She said she ended up with massive back pain for months from trying to scrub the back of her thighs and her butt. I became a contortionist. I remember how painful it was to bend over, to dance. My friend had to massage my back in between songs at a club.
It's insane.
Yeah. And she's one of those very positive people. Amber, I'm surprised you don't follow her. I know her association with Nick Viall might push you away, but she's really...
No, and I like her. I think she just kind of bores me sometimes.
Well, yeah.
'Cause I think I followed her for a short amount of time, and then I was just bored by it. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, so I think her message is very positive. I have nothing negative to say. And she does share a photo where, like, there is cellulite in the photo. But at the same time, if I sat down next to her and I showed her my cellulite, this would be a very different post and a very different response. So, I mean, I get it. I do, and I appreciate it, and it's great, but she doesn't have nearly the amount of cellulite that my fat ass is dealing with right now.
But she's telling you to embrace what you have.
But she hasn't seen it.
Drop into her DMs. Share it with her.
Oh, I will. I'll send her a nice, juicy photo of my cellulite ass and see how well she feels about that.
Oh, my gosh. All right.
I'm just saying.
Next story. We had Astrid, I think it's Locke.
Yeah.
Loch. Her and Kevin Wendt are supposed to be getting married. And she gave an update, and we haven't talked about Astrid and Kevin in ages.
Yeah. I thought they broke up.
No. No. They're still
got
solid.
engaged a couple months ago.
Oh.
Yeah, we haven't talked about them since their engagement.
Because they did, but they broke up after Bachelor in Paradise and then got back together.
I think that might have been the case.
Okay.
You might be right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't really know.
So they are continuing to plan the wedding. It's still supposed to happen in November. And the venues and vendors may be a little bit more lenient by then. I'm not sure when it comes to canceling or rescheduling if they have to. They have 120 to 130 guests, so it's not that big.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that they're not.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
Knowing somebody who's got a wedding plan for June, their vendors are not being very flexible right now.
They should be reported to the Better Business Bureau and the Attorney General, all the things. Anyway, they're supposed to be getting married in Florida, and if you don't know, the borders are still closed between Canada and the U.S., and they're supposed to go down for tastings. When is it? Next month? But we'll see if they're able to do that.
Tastings are the best part.
Right? So do you guys have any other Bachelor news?
Is Cuba open still? Like, U.S. to Cuba?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know.
Why are you asking that?
Because they could, alternative solution, they could fly to Cuba and then boat over to Florida.
Well, I think just to leave Canada is not, like, they can't leave Canada.
I'm just trying to be a problem solver here.
Okay. I have an employee that is supposed to be transferring from Alaska to Pennsylvania in 2 weeks, and I'm like, we may have to postpone this transfer because he can't cross. You have to cross the Canadian border to get to the U.S. from Alaska, and it's not really being allowed. I don't know. So maybe I will see if we can work through this, and then I'll reach out to her with what we discover. I don't know.
There you go.
Any other Bachelor news that you guys have?
I don't think so. I was shocked to find out that Jenna was pregnant.
Right. We spoke about Jenna Cooper last week, and I knew she was pregnant. Yeah, she's about to pop.
Yeah, like she's due this month. She's huge. She looks adorable, but she's huge.
I thought about that when we talked about her last week, and I was like, I won't bring that up. That's old news. But
no, I totally didn't know.
Yeah, her and her current boyfriend, they're going to have a baby.
Yeah. She's very cute.
She is.
So there's that.
There is that.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. Well, I found this article that I wanted to talk about. Before we do your game, Amber, are you ready to do your game?
Sure.
It's
ready.
Some of the top beauty products that people are buying right now, and we haven't done an article like this in a long time. Amber, do you have the list in front of you?
I do.
Ashley, do you? Okay. All right. Amber, if you want to take number 10.
All right. So, the top 10, or the first 10, I don't know what I'm saying.
Number 10.
Yeah, there you go. The Ordinary AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. So apparently, if you're looking for proof that fellow shoppers are serious about exfoliation, there's not just one, there are two. Skin Slothing? Uh-oh, my headphones are dying. Serums made it into this ranking. And so, let's see. The Ordinary's Ruby Red Exfoliating Peel is great for selfie opportunities, but they have AHAs and BHAs that work to reveal glowing, smooth skin after just 10 minutes. And apparently they have been selling it at Ulta Beauty in the last 2 weeks after recently hitting viral status on TikTok.
And the thing about The Ordinary, I love their products because they're really cheap. Like this product itself, it's under $8 at Ulta. And I have The Ordinary Vitamin C, Rose Hip Oil. I have a bunch of The Ordinary. And I had heard last year that they might be discontinuing. And I'm so happy that they did not. The number 9 thing on the beauty things that people are buying right now is from SkinCeuticals. It's the CE Purolic. It's dermatologist approved. It's a serum. And it has the gold standard for vitamin C skin care. Because there's a lot of vitamin C's out there for your skin, and not all of them are worth anything. And there's been a lot of brightening potions that have flooded the market, but this still continues to be a top seller at Dermastore every single week.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about those vitamin C products.
But you have to be careful because not all of them have the gold standard.
Well, so I know that we're talking about a variety of things, and I apologize, I'm out of breath. I had to run to go get a charger.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah.
I tried to fill as much as I could.
This is what happens when you have a lot of cellulite.
Oh my god.
Oh
What up,
man,
Creeper?
that was funny.
Creeper!
Ashley,
Creeper!
Do you ever feel like
Creeper!
you're walking?
Damn.
That was so creepy.
That was so
Like, do you ever get the feeling that you're ever being watched?
Because you were away from the
everyone
screen.
not on-
And
for everyone not on the FaceTime.
oh my gosh.
Pat, little head, but I didn't because I actually had my video off at that moment.
You're breaking up like nobody's business.
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
No. Now you're fine, but before it was like...
Did you guys see the news story where J-Lo posted a photo of herself in a gym, and there was a guy in the background where it looked like someone was holding their hand over his mouth?
Oh, yeah, I saw this post.
And she came out on Jimmy Kimmel or something and was like, no, like our gym backs up to a meeting room where people do Zoom meetings, and I'm not sure what they were doing, but that was definitely a Zoom meeting that I was not associated with.
Yeah.
That's what that reminded me of, Ashley.
It did. The fact that she didn't, like...
Notice.
I was like, what is happening?
Well, when you do the FaceTime, like you and Ashley are big and I'm tiny. I wouldn't
That's
have
true.
noticed either. if there was
Yeah,
someone
that's
right
very
behind.
true.
You guys would have to tell me if there's like a murderer coming at me from behind.
It's true. That's how it is. And I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at you too. Wait, can you not hear me?
You're definitely
now-
breaking up a little
Yeah,
bit.
now you're back, but hey, there you are.
Are you away from your
Eden.
Wi-Fi?
I don't know what's going on. Pat, you jacked up my sound.
You scared us all, even the sound man.
Oh, this is funny. Pat is sitting on our hammock right now, and the dog is just jumped onto the hammock with him.
Oh, not a small dog. Not a hammock
Not a small
dog.
dog. It is a 2-person hammock, to be fair, so the dog could sit with him.
Wow.
There you go.
But anyway, I
So-
pulled up your list. That's what I was doing.
Oh, do you want to talk about number 8 then?
Sure.
Thank you for
Touchland
joining us.
Power Mist Aloe Vera.
Touchland.
you-
Yes.
Touchland. ICYMI. So is that like
In
the
case you
brand?
missed it,
I didn't know if it was the actual brand or if they were saying
it's
in
an
case you
acronym.
missed
Yeah.
it. No, okay.
I wouldn't
yeah.
have known either. It's okay.
Well, it's because I wasn't actually reading the sentence. In case you missed it, hand sanitizers and rinse-free hand washes are currently flying off the shelves, if they haven't already. Touchland's gentle but 67% ethanol alcohol, I'm assuming they give you that so you don't, like, drink it,
Yeah.
based formula is currently sold out everywhere. But if you don't mind waiting, you can pre-order it on the brand's website.
There you go.
So-
Yes.
There you go.
Number 7. Neo.
Can I do number?
Oh,
can I do number
yes.
7?
Because I can't pronounce it.
Oh, I can't either, but I'm going to give it my best shot. So, Neocutis Lumiere Illuminating Eye Cream. It's a lugged item, but hey, it's worth it to keep the delicate skin around your eyes looking its very best. The potent formula was name-dropped in our guide to dealing with dark circles and is also currently on sale at Derb Store.
Do you use that?
I do not, but so what I was starting to say before Creeper showed up in Ashley's FaceTime was that
Creeper.
so I'm really glad that we started talking about the face products again because Regan and Nick have gotten me involved with Beauty Counter, and Beauty Counter is a company that creates clean products. So it's to make sure that what you're putting on your body is just as healthy as what you would want to put in your body.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
so, I've been using their eye cream lately, and it is great because although it is a little bit on the pricey side, much like it's recommending on this eye cream that we're talking about, it lasts forever because you only need so it's called Countertime Ultra Renewal Eye Cream, and it comes in this pretty little pink container, and you only need a little bit. It's $69, but it'll last me like 3 months. It's amazing, but I've been using their face mist and some cleanser and stuff like that. And Regan and Nick have had some really great luck with it, with clearing up their skin because they have individually packaged men products as well. So they have a whole skin line, and people should definitely check it out.
I'm going to check it out.
It's amazing. And you can let me know, and I'll give you Regan and Nick's site. And I think they always have deals going on and discounts and stuff like that. And they send out free samples and stuff too. So
I actually put that on my list of things to do this weekend that I didn't get to, which was to research a bunch of skincare products because my skin is going nutso. Like, I don't know what's up. I like hit 32 and apparently it was like, oh, just kidding. Here's acne again.
I've been getting a lot of acne lately too.
the beauty counter products are amazing. They're very clean. I really like how they make my skin feel. And a lot of people have had really great experiences.
Could you text me a link to their page so we can share it in
I
the
sure
show
can.
notes? That would be
Yeah.
fantastic. So I'm glad I got this next one because of the 3 of us, I'm the only one that wears foundation on the regular. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This affordable drugstore foundation is the latest beauty product to go viral on TikTok. What is this TikTok crap? We'll get to that. You, Missy, sending me dirty boys. Anyway, it prompted a rush of people clamoring to try it for Flawless Face Beat. It's on sale at Ulta for buy 2, get 1 free, maybe. I don't know if that's still legit. I am constantly struggling to find good foundation that will like stick. I thought I found one I sprung and bought the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It definitely does not. I need something that sits on my face for 12 hours. Legit.
So,
don't claim to sit on my face for 12 hours if you're not going to sit on my face for 12 hours.
On TikTok, I've been seeing some of these things that have been makeup tips, and what they say to do is, if I can remember correctly, so they tell you to moisturize your face.
Do that.
Put your primer on.
Do that.
And then spray your face with a setting spray.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I think it's translucent powder. So you put a translucent powder over your face and then spray. And then you put on your foundation, and it's supposed to help. It'll make it look completely different. It's very clean and clean looking, and then it'll stay longer.
I will try that.
I've seen a lot of women doing it on TikTok.
Number 5, Ashley, you got this?
I do. It's number 5 is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day. I thought it was Perfect Hair Dry.
Oh my God.
Let's start over. Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. Derm Store's Spring Beauty Sale kicked off earlier this week. Apparently I can't read. And this top-rated lugs, is that what you say there?
Yeah.
Dry shampoo is one of these people. One of them.
And you're only
Guys,
drinking
just
water?
Stock up. Yeah, I'm just drinking water.
What dry shampoo do you guys use?
I actually use Living Proof.
Very nice.
Wait, what's the bottle look like?
I can go get it. It's just gray.
Oh.
Yeah, with white letters? White letters?
Yeah.
I bet Ashley's Googling it right now, Amber.
I am. Yeah. No, you're right. It is gray.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll just put my bottle back then.
I think I just use the one from Target.
No special brand.
That works too.
Yeah. It's the same brand as my shampoo, and I don't know.
All right.
It's the one that comes in the teardrop bottle. Anyway.
Okay.
Suave?
No. It's like OXGI.
Oh, I think you're on to something. Yes.
Yeah. That whatever that one is.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Somebody else
Number
look it up.
4, Amber. You got number 4?
Sure. This is hang on, I just spit out an ice cube. Okay, this is Cost RX Acne Pimple Master Patch. It's an editor's favorite acne treatment for a reason, and it was another popular item to pick up during the Derm Store sale. Hence the spike in people adding the affordable item to the cart. It literally doesn't tell me what it does, but I'm assuming.
I bet it's a patch you put on pimples.
Yeah. Haven't you seen you like put it on and then supposedly they disappear? Where was that when I was 17?
Right?
I'm getting some of these in my FabFitFun. I don't really get acne that often at all.
Give it to me. I'll try it out.
Is your FabFitFun set to be delivered tomorrow?
I think so.
I have been trying. It was supposed to be delivered today, and then this afternoon it got switched to tomorrow. I was like, what did my post office do? Because I paid extra and bought a couple extra products that I'm very excited about.
That's what I did
so
too.
bad. It's so bad.
Yeah. But it's so good because you get such a good deal. I mean, they have like $200 items for like $50.
I know. All right, number 3, we have the Barredo rinse-free hand wash. Remember what we said about hand sanitizers? This hydrating formula climbed up the top seller charts after we included it in our coverage of February bestsellers. And I forget where I got this article.
I was like, where is this article from?
I should have documented. I'm not in college anymore, so I don't list my references. But I liked this list, and I thought it would be helpful. So, Barredo, BYREDO, rinse-free hand wash.
Sweet.
Ashley.
Number 2, It Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Lotion. I had to read this ahead of time, guys. That way I would know where to like pause. This It Cosmetics cream is currently on sale. We featured its cream cistern. Do you think that's supposed to say sister?
I feel like that's supposed to say sister.
All right. So much for reading it ahead of time. We featured its cream sister in our weekly sale roundup, but is also a highly recommended formula for acne-prone skin.
There we go. And then, dun, 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 number 1.
Is that me?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. So it's Hard as Hoof Nail Strengthening Cream, which I might have to try and get.
I was just going to say, I feel like this is right up your alley.
Right? Once you get past this so absurd, it's good name, it shouldn't come as a shock that this deeply restorative nail strengthener has popped off on Amazon. Everything is on Amazon. But I'm definitely looking to strengthen my nails a little bit more because I think I'm not positive, but I think I might be giving up the nail salon, at least for my nails, and not my toes. So I'm not positive, but if I can strengthen my nails.
Breaking news. Dang.
I know.
All right, let's play the game.
Oh, okay. So what this is one of Caitlin Bristow's recent, not recent, I guess this was probably like 3 months ago, but she did Vogue's 73 questions. And so it was an entire episode where somebody took over and asked her a bunch of questions, and she had to respond. So I thought it would be fun if we did a few of them. I'm not going to do all 73.
Thank God.
Ashley's like, I don't want to dedicate that much time to you
I don't
girls.
have that time for that with you guys tonight. I'm sorry.
But because I have the list, I get to choose the questions.
Okay. I feel like you're saying that in a very evil voice.
That's because I'm just really hoping that there's something really good on here that I can ask.
I'm game.
All right, let Ashley go first because A's before J.
Okay. Describe yourself in a hashtag. We're going to start easy.
Today?
Sure, that works.
Hashtag.
Oh
I don't
my
want to be
gosh.
cliche. I was thinking hot mess, but
just go with it. Go with it.
All right.
Yeah.
This isn't rocket
Don't
science.
think about it. Just is what it is. Okay. Do you want to answer the same question or do you want a new question?
I want a new question. Let's see what else we got.
If you could do a love scene with anyone, who would it be?
Brad Pitt.
Oh, wow.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. What is one thing people don't know about you?
I hate this question. This is like that icebreaker question, and you always like my icebreaker question for work is always, "Oh, I met George Bush, or I've been to the White House." And
that's awesome. There we go. Good job.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
And that's actually kind of interesting because now we all have had some kind of interaction with the president.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yours is better than mine and Janet's, but...
Oh, yeah, I shook his hand. And I have a picture with him.
I waved at Bill Clinton from the first row.
And I just stared at Trump for a very long time.
Yeah, see? That's kind of cool. Okay. What 3 people, living or dead, would you like to make dinner for?
Ooh. Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton, and Billy Ray Cyrus. I am so white trash.
He was going to make the list.
I am so white trash.
I really thought Miranda Lambert was going to end up on there.
Oh, no, I would be too nervous.
All right. Let's see. How do you define beauty?
I would say kindness and a sense of humor.
Oh. Very nice. Let's see. We need to find some good ones in here, guys.
I think you've been doing great.
Some of these are boring, like where it's like dark chocolate or milk chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care about that, guys.
None of the this or that's.
Yeah, no.
We need to be able to think a little bit.
How about you tell me what is the best thing that happened to you today?
Ooh, yes. I did a 5-mile walk, and it was beautiful. I did a path I've never done. I saw 2 deer. I saw running water. It was just gorgeous. So I was in touch with nature today.
Very nice. If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
Ashley.
Sorry, I forget that it's me. I was thinking if it was Janet, she'd probably say Miranda Lambert or Caitlin Bristow.
No, I would switch with... Well, no, that would be weird. Carry on.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I like my life. I just want to be friends with them. Can I, like, be friends with somebody for a day?
No, you have to switch lives. Who would you switch lives with just to see what a day in their life would be like? It could even be Kim Kardashian.
Blake Lively.
Oh, there you go.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
See, I was going to say I'd switch lives with Miranda's husband, but that would be weird. Because I would want to see what it's like living with Miranda. And I'm not sexually attracted to her. I would just want to be, like, live with Miranda for a day. But then I was like...
See, you and I wanted the same thing. Like, I want to be friends with them for a day.
Yes.
Like, I would say I would love to be friends with Jennifer Lawrence for a day.
Oh, I haven't heard about her in a long time. What's she been doing?
Yeah.
I know. She appeared on Amy Schumer's television program last night.
She has a television program.
Night. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that when we're talking about what we're watching.
Okay, cool. All right. Give me a question, Amber.
Okay. If you made a documentary, what would it be about?
That's a hard one. What would my documentary be about? Oh, the life of an introvert.
Oh.
Sharks.
Sharks.
I don't know enough about anything else. My neighbor, they invited me over last night for ribs, and he's like, I feel like you're not someone that wants to get out, but you need to not be a recluse. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
You're not quite the cat lady.
I'm not. I only have two.
No. Okay. This question I think everybody gets on occasion, but we're going to do it anyway. You are stuck on an island and you can pick one food to eat forever without getting tired of it. What would you eat?
Fresh mozzarella and focaccia bread.
Really?
They go together. I am obsessed. Cheese and bread? Are you kidding me?
That's fair. That's
fair. I think grilled cheese would be good. I'm so boring.
Oh.
Well,
there you go.
I think that was good. We should do those every week. Were you keeping track of the ones you asked?
Yes.
Okay. We should do some of those every week. That's fun.
And we should make Amber answer a couple.
Yeah.
I'm always down to answer.
You're going to have to put the remaining list in the Google Docs so we can use them next week.
Down as a note.
So now let's get to what are you listening to?
So, I have been listening for music-wise. Mm-hmm. I found a guy on TikTok who's an upcoming country artist. His name is Spencer Crandall, and he posts bits and pieces of his new music on TikTok. And I really like him. I think it's really good. And so I've been listening to some of his songs.
Okay, now is the time. You sent us a TikTok video the other night.
Oh my God, yes I did.
Of this Australian dancer. Yes. What is he?
His name is Will. He's an Australian stripper.
Yes, that's the word.
What's it called, Janet?
I don't even know. But
the movie that Channing Tatum is in.
Oh,
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike.
Yeah. So him and like 5 other guys live together in this amazing looking apartment in Australia. And I also follow like the group of them because they all have their individual stuff. So I follow the group and I follow Will because Will looks like Channing Tatum.
He does.
And I want to lick his body.
Oh my gosh. Like you sent that and I was like, what is this? So I'm like watching and then like he goes from having shirt on to having shirt off and he has that smile and I was like, who dis? And I went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I felt like a dirty old woman. And I didn't like it. I was like, this guy's probably like 22 and I am much older than that. I could be his, I could be like, if I had him in high school, I could have beat his mom, I think.
I told Nick I would totally have sex with this man.
And he
He's
has
on
the
your list.
Australian
On
accent.
my list. Yeah. Sometimes, so he talks sometimes, and because a lot of times, so most of TikTok is just like voiceovers or dancing or whatever. So you don't really hear people's actual voices a lot. So when I hear it, I'm always just shocked at the sound of it, because there's one where he does like this video with another girl where she tells him, it's like a reaction post for TikTok. So she says what to say, and he says it, and oh my God, I watched it like 50 times.
So good.
I did see a cool TikTok video the other day that Rebel Wilson posted on her Instagram, where she like started a video and she said, "Duet me."
Yeah.
And then she had people like respond on the other side. So they were like side by side.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a fight scene, basically.
Yeah. I follow her on TikTok. She has some pretty good ones sometimes.
There's a lot of TikTok, but it is a rabbit hole.
Oh my God, I know. Nick has started watching TikTok because he finds a lot of things funny. He just goes down these rabbit holes just as much as I do. It's hilarious.
Amber, are you listening to any other songs? Any other artists? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Brown and Gray always have some singles out and stuff like that, and I just love their music. So it's not like they have anything new, but I'm constantly listening to it. But there's nothing new.
Ashley, are you listening to any music?
Nope.
Okay. I've got a couple songs that have crossed my radar this week. There's one with Thomas Rhett and John Party, who I love John Party, and it's called Beer Can't Fix. And then Travis Denning, who I mentioned him last week, he has another song that's called After a Few.
Beer Can't Fix. I've heard that one back when I was listening to music. That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it just came on my radar, buddy.
Oh. I've been listening to it for a while.
I was like, I feel like I've heard that.
Any new podcasts?
No.
I found a couple that I wanted to share with you.
Sure.
And
okay.
I wanted to give an update. The podcast that I mentioned last week about animals that saved my life, it's not sad at all. It's about these wonderful animals that have done these wonderful things in these humans' lives. So I recommend that again. It's not sad. Because you both were like, no. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, well, maybe I thought it was
like
sad.
ball.
What?
Yeah.
I would still like ball.
It's so sweet. I was listening to it while cooking yesterday, and I did not cry.
I mean, I'm having a hard enough time stopping and not thinking about the dog that I helped over the weekend and trying to figure out what happened to it. I can't handle animal stories.
So share that story, since no one listening knows what you're talking about.
I don't think Ashley knows what I'm talking about.
Oh
either.
yeah, she doesn't either. It was
it on the Marco Polo?
That's how we communicate, Ashley.
Then no, I haven't heard either. Please tell me, Amber.
So on Sunday morning, I got up, or maybe Monday morning, I got up, and it was Monday. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I go to open up my shades, and I look outside, and there's this car in the middle of the road, and there's these two older women that are standing out there, and I see this little white dog running, and I'm like, oh no, like one of them must have lost their dog. So I
Quick
run to the
thinking,
fridge.
Amber. I would not have thought to do this.
So I run to the fridge and I grab the turkey. So I have turkey meat, deli meat in my fridge. And I come running outside and I was like, hi, I was like, do you guys need help? And they were like, oh, are you missing a dog? As Piper comes to the window and starts barking loudly. Nope, she's right there. Apparently this woman had been following this little white dog for like 3 blocks, and she couldn't get him to come to her car. And she was like, I just don't want him to get hit by a car or anything. And I don't know if he's been out all night. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me just try the turkey. So they tell me where he is, and I kind of walk over and I squat down and I use my puppy voice. I'm like, come here, buddy. I was like, you want a treat? And so he kind of starts walking, but he's like walking the perimeter, and he's like, I don't know. So I start throwing turkey at him, and I just kept throwing it closer and closer to me. He was the sweetest little dog. But the poor little buddy, his nails were really long and looked like they were just starting to curl. And when I started petting him, he had like a little bump underneath his belly. Mm. But the other woman that was originally trying to get him in her car, she kind of snuck up behind him. And then we both fed him some turkey, and then she just picked him up. And at first he was like, bah. But he didn't bark or like bite her or anything. And she put him in her car, and So hopefully she took him to a shelter and hopefully everything worked out okay. But he did
Hopefully
have a
he
bump
has
under
a
his
tag.
belly. I know. I'm hoping he had something because he didn't have anything around his neck and he did look like he was very hungry. So he ate like half my turkey, and the one other woman, she's like, "Oh my God, I'll replace your turkey." And I was like, "I'm okay." But so now I can't stop thinking about the doggy.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
Such
You're
a good Samaritan.
You are. You are.
I did listen to something this weekend, even though it wasn't a podcast.
What is it?
Oh.
Pat and I restarted American Kingpin. It's a book. Because Pat bought some new Apple iPod phones. What are they? The headphones?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Earbud.
Yeah, the really expensive ones.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was all excited and he wanted me to listen. So we listened to the book as we walked the dogs at the DP. And then it fell out of my ear and then he got mad at me. So we stopped listening. But the 3 chapters we got through, it's a really good book. I would like to finish it this time around.
And what's it called again?
It's called American Kingpin. It's a true story based on the guy who created the Silk Road, which is or was an illegal black market for weapons and drugs.
Got it.
There you go.
Very nice. Well, I did discover 2 new podcasts I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
One is called The Officer's Wife. It's told over 7 episodes, and the officer's wife looks at the death of Jessica Boynton.
I listened to that.
You did? Did you ever talk about it on this podcast?
I don't know if I did or not. It was a while ago.
Okay.
I listened to it like sometime last year, I think.
Yeah. Her body was found inside a locked closet with a gunshot wound to her head.
Yeah.
Underneath her body, police discovered the service weapon belonging to her husband, police officer Matthew Boynton, and the murder changed one small town forever.
It's a really good story.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
And another one is 911 Calls podcast with the operator. So you hear from the world's most known middleman, a 911 phone operator. And so each episode, you'll hear 2 different 911 calls from around the world. One message relating to the world of crime and one that's sure to make you smile. So it ends up with a positive. And I too... Oh, go ahead.
Did you have more? I was just going to comment on 911 calls.
Go ahead.
In general, it's if you've ever listened to My Favorite Murder podcast,
I do.
Karen Kilgariff on there, she has a really hard time listening to 911 calls, mainly because she says that a lot of times when the guilty parties are calling in, it's so difficult to listen to them like fake act on the phone. And I don't like to listen to 911 calls, but if you listen to enough, you totally hear what she's talking about and how you like know right away whether or not someone is like being genuine when they call in. So that just reminded me of that.
And then I picked up a new book called 9 Perfect Strangers. It's by Leanne Moriarty. And it's been out for a couple years. It's the only book of hers that I hadn't listened to. And I finally started it. And Leanne Moriarty is life. I love her so much. So that's what I got. Do you have your positive Polly?
I do.
Wait, we didn't talk about TV.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, is there something on TV?
Like the one thing I had to contribute.
What you got? What are you watching?
So there's a new show that premiered the week before last called Amy Schumer Learns to Cook on Food Network, which I know you guys don't watch. But it is self-taped by her husband, and her nanny. And her husband is a chef. I don't know if you guys were aware of that. But so he teaches her like how to cook various things. And Amy Schumer is Amy Schumer, and her husband is hilarious. Like he just has deadpan humor, and he just like does not play off of her. Like they're hilarious together. So if you're looking for something, and she doesn't really smack or anything when she tries the food. So I think you'd be okay to watch it, Amber. But it's really hilarious, and it's a good like light watch. It's not like a typical Food Network show. I'll just say that.
Nice.
I didn't realize she had one.
Yeah, it's just, I think the third episode premiered yesterday, so it's fairly recent, but it's hilarious.
I will check that out.
Okay, now you can go Positive Polly.
Sorry, Ashley.
And Janet, so Nick is like engulfed in Ozark.
And you're not?
I'm not.
It gets you, man. If you get the Ozark
he's-
bug, it gets you.
The people and the characters annoy the crap out of me sometimes, and I can't handle it. But Nick is loving it. He's like halfway or almost done with season 2 already.
Yeah, I'm ready for season 4.
All right.
Positive Polly.
Okay. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or lose. So just another quote to remind us all that we have a choice. Not every day is great, but we have a choice on how we choose to come out of it.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Wine book.
Wine book.
Number 4, drink champagne and other sparkling wines from tall, thin glasses. This gives the fizz less chance of escaping than a wide, short vessel and allows you to enjoy the sight of the bubbles rising to the top.
Oh, there you go.
Now you know.
Beautiful.
All right, girls. Well, thank you so much for joining. Everyone listening, thank you for listening. Share us with your friends, and we'll be back next week with an all-new 2 Girls and a Bottle of Wine. Bye!
Bye!